is time. It's finally time to share with you my son's room makeover. I can't wait to share this with you guys, but before we start, to give you a little bit of background, if you're new here, I'm Alina Ghost. I have a 3-year-old now. He's literally turned 3 this week. We live in the UK, London, Essex area, and I can't wait to share with you guys the room that we've done up. Basically, we moved into a new house last year. It's been a year and a bit now, so we did a couple of other rooms, so you can see my lounge makeover, my bedroom makeover, part 1. If you like this video, please do give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more this types of content, so whether it's house makeovers, because we've got lots more planned. We are doing the bathroom up. We're going to get an extension in the next couple of years, fingers crossed. So yeah, if you want to see any of that, please do subscribe. And I also do clean with me's, lots of mum toddler hacks and things like that. So yeah, I'd love to have you on the journey with us. I'm not even quite sure where to begin. This room had leopard print carpets, some pink banner around the top of like the walls, and some horrible wallpaper, and you'll see all of that. You'll see me taking it off, you'll see like me doing the priming, the painting, and my husband doing the floor and stuff like that. So yeah, we're gonna get to that, and it's gonna be a pretty long video, but keep at it. I wanted to share with you guys how much effort and how much hard work we put into it. We did originally get a quote from a decorator to do this, but we just thought it was a bit too much money. We are young, we're able, young-ish, I guess. I'm in my 30s, but I've got plenty of energy to give, and we decided to do it ourselves in the end to save a bit of buck. This video I'm making part 1 because it's specifically for the makeover, so you will see us actually in the groove of doing stuff. Part 2 of this video will be dedicated around the tour of this room, so that you can see what we're using each drawer for, or like basket and things like that. Also like where we got the items from the rug to the canopy to the bunk bed, for example, so that you can get it if you wanted to. But anything that you are interested in, please do comment down below. I'll try and get back to you and help you out. So enough of me rambling on, let's just get straight into the video. Before I let the music play, I'm gonna get straight into it. I wasn't joking about the leopard print carpet or the pink throughout the house. But we made do. We had a really cozy corner, we had some playtime climbing frame, and lots of stuff that I should have put in the garage months and months ago. But as you can see now, my son has helped me throughout every single stage that we were doing. And we started off by just peeling off the wallpaper. I knew how I was going to do this because I've already done it in the living room, in the bedroom, and in the like hall stairs and landing area as well. So I knew that it would usually be in 2 sections. So the first section just peels off really nicely, and the second section I use I believe it's half vinegar and then the rest of it water, so litres of water, in order to moisten the inside and then scrape it off, which you will see me do later on. I'll catch you guys again in a second as I explain the next couple of sections of what I'm doing. once that was done, it finally felt like the hard work has been really useful, because although it looked really awful because obviously there's no wallpaper or paint, it just felt like the first bit is done, and the first bit is always the hardest, I find. So the next bit was basically to fill in any gaps, and there were a lot of gaps. It's an old house, nearly 100 years old, so I used just normal filler throughout any gaps that I could have seen, or like where there were nails and we've basically taken them off, lots under the windowsill and things like that. It was just basically perfecting the area, smoothing it out as much as we can before we start priming it, which we will do in a second as well. It was then time to move on to the colour, and actually it was a different colour to what I thought I would choose originally. Originally I thought I'd choose a much lighter, whiter colour, but this one I had left over in the garage and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna risk it, I'll see how it goes. And I actually think it paid off. Although it's an off-white, I believe it's a nutmeg off-white from B&Q, but I'm sure I'll share that with you guys in the description down below. But essentially, I was very happy with this colour. It doesn't look too dark because it's such a big room and it has a really large window. So actually, when it came together, it doesn't even look like an off-white. It looks perfect, and we chose like the perfect dark blue colour to go with it on the chimney breast as well, which you'll see soon, my son helping me with all the samples and everything. But as you know, you have to put all the planning and organizing of like the room before you start painting. So I did try and put some masking tape around all the bits that I needed to and to see, and I think it paid off. I managed to paint the edges and the little bits with just a normal paintbrush, which has worked really well and I was really happy with. Then I needed to do the skirting board because it just needed some TLC, although it wasn't too bad. There were some scratches here and there, as you'll be able to see, and I'll made sure that I took the carpet off so that when we put the new flooring in, you wouldn't be able to see any gaps that I might have missed out if I did keep the carpet there. Plus it was a little bit easier, so off we go. I did that all around the room. I only showed you the one section not to bore you guys, but yeah, that really brought out the nice skirting board back to life, which I was really happy with. With the paint colour chosen, and my son helped me with that one, my husband also approved, I ended up putting together some panels. Basically I just bought some wood from B&Q, and then with the help of my dad-in-law, he helped me loads in this, and actually I used most of his tools in it as well, to put together 4 boxes, which I was very happy with, because I then primed with wooden paint, and then I obviously used the blue colour by the end of it.
It's time that we put out the fire. With every breath I breathe you out. We just can't take it any higher. It's only fair we let each other go without. Though this is hard to admit, I don't long for your kiss, and I know you don't care. Oh, what we had was a bliss, but it's falling to bits. Darling, this is it. Our time is up. We both knew it shouldn't have to hurt this much. I don't want it to see it, but we lost touch.
Super chuffed and super happy after how it turned out. It was then time for my husband to do the floor, and it basically took a whole weekend for us to do because we had to do the underlay as well as get rid of the old carpet. Look how beautiful that leopard print carpet is. But yeah, guys, it was honestly so old. It stunk of a wee. So I don't know, was it like Aiden when he was tiny? Like, we've been here a year and potentially we've been potty training him in here, but then also the old lady, she is 101 years old this year and still going, as far as I've heard from the neighbours. So potentially there were some accidents there as well, dare I say it. Hopefully she's not watching this. But yeah, basically that went to the dump, thankfully, and I never want to see it again.
Love is getting old. Let's face it, we're not getting younger. If all is said and done, it's time we let it go. Though this is hard to admit, I don't long for your kiss, and I know you don't care. Oh, what we had was a bliss, but it's falling to bits. Darling, this is it. Our time is up. We both know it shouldn't have to hurt this much. I don't want it to Sometimes I think they're right, honey. Sorry for the tears in your eyes. Hey, love, forgive me just one more try. Used to hide myself away in the night, looking for trouble and fights, looking for answers at the bottom of my glass. You found me lost in the night, looking for trouble and fights, but you found me. Now I'm a screw up, but baby, I'm glad you're someone to rely on, someone to rely on. Now I'm a screw up, but baby, I could be someone to rely on.
We're nearing the end, guys, don't worry. So now that the floor is down, we put the rug out, which looks great. It still looks a mess because we're putting together his bunk bed. So his bunk bed is actually a triple sleeper. The reason we wanted a triple sleeper is because we don't have a guest room. We actually use the spare room as an office room. So this was a way for my sister and the nieces and the family to stay over, for my brother-in-law to stay over, who's kindly helping us with this bunk bed as well. So basically it's for any family and friends who want to stay overnight, which is really handy and perfect for Christmas time when everybody gets together. So we were very, very happy with the bunk bed. So the last thing that was chunky and big to go in was the wardrobe. I got this one secondhand and I couldn't be happier. It's such good quality. It looks beautiful. Probably in the future I might change the colour, even though it does sit very nicely at the moment, but I might go for like a funky pastel colour in the future. I'm not quite sure yet. If you have an opinion and would love to give a suggestion, I'd love to hear it down below.
Baby, I'm glad you're someone to rely on, someone to rely on. No, I'm a screw up, but baby, I could be someone to rely on, someone to rely on. 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 Hey baby, I'm calling. Hey baby, just please pick up the phone. Hey baby, I'm calling. I'm drunk, can you please pick up? No, I'm a screw up, but baby, I'm glad you're someone to rely on, someone to rely on, someone to rely on. No, I'm a screw up, but baby, I could be someone to rely on, someone to rely on. Now I'm a screw up, but baby, I'm glad you're someone to rely on, someone to rely on. No, I'm a screw up, but baby, I could be someone to rely on, someone to rely on. 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 Someone to rely on, someone to rely on.
Honestly, you can't believe how happy I am to see a room that is actually ours, to come into this room and feel so happy, so bright, so refreshed, so colourful. There are a few things I also wanted to do that I haven't done yet, and that's like putting up pictures. I've got a few pictures that I wanted to put up on like the chimney breast, and also wanted to put a few more pictures up around the room, especially ones that my son has helped with as well, so that would be nice. And you'll see that basically all done, all the finished stuff, in part 2 of this video, I am sure. I don't know about you, but I think our hard work paid off for sure, and like I'm super excited to be sharing with you like the finished room, and I am so happy that my son gets a lovely room that he can play with. Overall, we've already been using the room and are absolutely delighted with it, and I'm sure there's going to be more transformations as well as I add other furniture to it. So I do want like a little like a side unit as well for him to put his either his castle like toy on there, or like we've got a record player as well where that plays like nursery rhymes and things. So we'll see where we get to, and like no room is like a finished like room. You actually want to live in it. You want to make sure that it changes once in a while as well, especially when it comes to like the toy rotations and stuff like that. Like, that's just my opinion. But yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is that I will be back in part 2. So if you wanted to see all of like the tour and how we use the room, then please do subscribe, and I will see you soon. And then don't worry guys, I'll be back with more content next week as well. I do 2 videos a week now, and you can also catch me on Instagram or TikTok for a lot more fun. So until next time guys, I'll catch you then. Bye!